Hello! Hello, hello! It is Tuesday! Yes, it's Tuesday. I didn't really think about it. Oh man, my brain power is in the negative, so oh man. Hello, Blue. Hello, Dustin. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day, and as the title implies, we're going to Spaceland. Because much like the last time I did Mario Party and it was Eternal Star, I just want to hear banging music. Is it a crime to want to hear bangers? Oh, goodness. Alright, we gotta bring the green team. This is our tried and true because Wario and DK are both banned. Apparently, and I see the streak. Let's go. 50 turns as always. And the bonus on. It's not Mario Party without bonuses, but hold on. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. 'Cause I don't know how the game audio is, because I know Final Fantasy 16 is definitely quieter than most other games I play. So let me know how the game audio is. Is that okay? I bumped it down a touch. So, hold on, let me, okay. I just needed to physically move my mic closer to me. Anyway, we're gonna go first. Stop me when I'm telling lies. I mean, green team rockin' first and second in the turn order? Hell yeah. Alright, that helps. But yeah, my brain power is in the negatives. I don't want to do much of anything. I don't want to do much of anything. Which is totally fine. That's just my entire state of being. Alright, just need to check a couple things on OBS and we are good to go. Alright. Oh, I hit burn. Again, if this, much like Eternal Star, if this just evolves into me singing the theme of the board, then you know what? So be it. Sometimes you just gotta vibe. Sometimes you just gotta vibe. Vibing is the only way to survive. I'm gonna be so real with you. Anyway. New OC? Ooh. Super Saiyan 9 full power form Street Fighter. Ooh. Love that. That's awesome. I didn't pause to save every turn. Shoot, I need to do that. One of my favorite things whenever, oh shit. That sounded real weird in my headphone. Oh, Luigi's got this. Yeah. That sounded real weird in my headphone. Hold on. Okay. One of my favorite things to do is like in like character creators, I see like little cute little like avatar things, and the first thing I always do when it comes to like, oh, character creators, I usually try to create myself first, and then after I have created myself, I will create OCs I have made, and it's really fun. It's really fun to do that, because like I have so many brain children that are just locked away in my brain, never to see the light of day. One of these days, some of these characters will see the light of day. One of these days. Oh, the mail's here. Love that. I should check that in a second. Because we're expecting our W-2 sometime, probably this week, to show up in the mail so we can file taxes, because it's that time of year. Alright. Move to the music. There is music-related things that I do want to talk about today. We'll do this minigame and then we'll talk about it. Fortnite skin in the future? Nice. AZA. Down left. AZA down left. A. Oh, I'm Yoshi! I had the opposite happen. Because usually, if Yoshi's the AI, I'm stuck staring at him, and now I've been playing as Peach so much, I thought I was Peach! You still want me? Yeah, you wish you can be me. Peachy. Yeah, you're right, I wish I could be Princess Peach. That was brutal. Anyway, music. EXO, made a comeback. They released their 8th studio album yesterday. They released it yesterday. And the title track, Crown, is really, really good. And I know they performed, I think, Back It Up at MMA at the Melon Music Awards like a couple weeks ago. I have not listened to the album yet. I have not listened to the album yet. That is on my list of things I need to do, of music I need to listen to, because I need to listen to EXO's album, and I need to listen to Charactical, I think that's how you say it, Xi'an's band. Xi'an of Dreamcatcher. She started a band, and they released an album last week. We're Yoshi. It's usually the opposite. I have to remind myself I'm not Yoshi. Now I gotta remind myself I am Yoshi. This is what I mean by negative brain power, man. My brain is just so fried. And there's a lot of things I've seen people say about, you know, EXO's comeback. And it's one of those where I think I've talked about, like, oh, the CBX lawsuits and SM being essentially dickheads, and the whole, you know, not letting, you know, CBX participate in the comeback after they cleared their schedules and, you know, and everything. And so we got the release of the comeback, and it's 6, at least studio versions of it. Live performances maybe just 5 because Lay's over in China being busy. But Crown is very good. I love the music video. The music video was very good. It really takes you back. It really takes you back to what made, like, 3rd gen so special. And, like, EXO doesn't have to conform to the trends currently. No, they are the trendsetters. They are the trendsetters. So it's really cool to see EXO shine. And also, as a Suho bias, Suho high note, because Chen and Baekhyun weren't there, Suho has to do the high note. And it's like, Dio can do it too. Dio's good at the high notes as well. But Dio had a line right before the high note in the bridge, and Suho had to do it. Suho can, and I'm glad he, like, as unfortunate as it is, I'm glad he gets a chance to kind of flex his vocal ability, because Suho's pretty good. I mean, all of EXO is really good at vocals, but I think even more so because Suho's pretty underrated, I think. I do believe Suho is very underrated. But, Twitter, man. Okay, Twitter. Moving on to the rant portion of this talk. Okay. Yeah, the rant portion of this talk. is, so Twitter, right? Twitter is just a freaking madhouse. Why? Why are we not? We're still good. Anyway, Twitter is just a freaking madhouse, right? Especially in like the last couple of years. It's just gotten worse and worse and worse. I've been seeing all over Twitter about ever since EXO dropped the music video teaser. I had not listened to it, but I had watched it, and I'm like, yo, like I got like super duper excited about the teaser. What? Oh. Yeah, we could battle. I got really excited because like the music video looks real good, everyone looks real good, and immediately people on Twitter, because it's always Twitter, they immediately jump to, this is AI slop. That's the immediate visceral gut reaction is like, oh, this is AI slop. What are they doing? When, oh hey, behind the scenes photos have been released, and like, oh hey, they actually built these fucking sets. And all these, whatever you're calling AI slop, is just the freaking CGI, the visual effects. I mean, dude. And it's like, in this day and age, wow. How did Mario get a 93? Dude, that's rude. Anyway, visual effects, right? And like, in this day and age, AI is becoming, people are becoming more and more aware of generative AI and how bad it can be. People are seeing it so much, and it's become a buzzword. Like, AI slop has become such a buzzword. And when something becomes a buzzword, people don't take it as seriously. So when people are immediately turning to, you know, EXO's music video and calling it AI slop, then it's like, what are we even doing? Are we looking at the same thing? It's like, the effects are good. And many, many, many artists have worked real hard on making those effects really good. So here's the thing. That is them trying to be cool and pulling it off. And also in this day and age, AI programming is in a lot of things. And this is gonna piss off a lot of people, I'm sure, but not all AI is bad. I'll tell you that much. Not all AI is bad. My controller! Damn it! Yeah, not all AI is bad. Peach is mad at me for saying that. Like, I have heard that in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, they used some kind of AI to help tweak the lip movements to match the dialogue better for some of the characters. Stuff like that, perfectly okay, because if you're just using it to tweak something, that will take, you know, that will be a tedious task if you do it by hand. That makes things easier and you can just go about your day. Stuff like that is totally okay. You know? Like, stuff like that's totally okay. What's not okay with AI is you press a button, it creates a piece of art, quote unquote, for you, and then you pass it off as your own. That's not okay. What is okay is like, oh, in programs, there's like little AI tools that will help you like tweak things or kind of, you know, cut stuff down and not like actually creating it for you. I fucking let go of it. Oh my god, this game. So, looking at, you know, EXO's music video, because I've watched it at least twice now, like, the music video is really, really good. I love how the powers are incorporated. It looks really good, and it looks really, like, it's very EXO. It's very EXO. And money. It makes me so sad. And it's like, it's, you know, very fitting. Where are we going? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh man, it has sneeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 happening. Goodness. Let's go up, actually. I got nothing to do. Alright, yeah, with EXO's music video, it is like, you know, quintessential EXO. Even though CBX isn't there, it is still EXO. And, you know, the effects of everything, the CG, really, really good. And they did it, you know, up to snuff. Now, on the flip side of, like, AI slop, Blackpink's music video for Jump, I talked about it a week or so ago. And it's one of those, whether or not they did use generative AI for that music video to generate backgrounds or whatever, the overall CG was not good. Whether it was AI or not, it was not good. It was not good. Because it's one of those, I think it's trying to be serious, but it misses the mark completely. That's where you get, like, the uncanny valley. And I've seen the music video one time, and that's all I need. But yeah, that music video is just uncanny valley. Did not get that with EXO's music video. It's one of those, if you innately get, like, an uncanny valley vibe from a piece of art, then chances are it could be just generative AI or really bad work. That's kind of my thought process on that. Whee! And sometimes there are some particular art styles and, you know, effects that I see that are just, you know, not my speed. I don't like it. And then guess what? I move on. I don't go parading around calling everything I don't like AI slop. Because again, you use it so much, it becomes a buzzword, and if something becomes a buzzword, people don't take it as seriously anymore. So if everyone's calling everything AI slop, no one's gonna know what really is or isn't AI. You get what I'm saying? I hope so. That's been, like, on my brain ever since the music video dropped yesterday. I've been looking all over Twitter. It's mostly just freaking haters, you know? Bless you, thank you. So that is my take on at least that. Yeah, and it's like people use AI slop, you know, as the buzzword they're just like throwing around willy-nilly, that they wouldn't understand real art if it hit him in the face. You know? Because everyone's like, oh, it's all AI slop this, AI slop that. When, hey, look at behind the scenes pictures and you will see they built these fucking sets for them. The only thing that's really edited is, like, you know, maybe, like, the backgrounds, like, the visual effects. Like, you know, all the fire and, the powers being used. So, yeah. And then Blink swear up and down that Blackpink's music video is not AI. And again, whether it is or isn't, it gives Uncanny Valley and it is not a good music video. That's what I will say. I may need to get up and blow my nose. I'll be right back. I'm back. Alright. Anyway. I want to steal money from people. Is it a crime? No. Could be. I mean, it's a crime how fast he's going. Jeez, look at that. 16. Rude. That's so rude. I mean, I like doubled my initial money. No, I didn't. I did not do anything. Oh, I may need to sneeze again, actually. Okay. Oops, I needed to go a little more. Yep, got an item alright. I got an item alright. So, yeah, kind of thinking about, you know, K-pop music videos and everything nowadays, you know, everyone's calling everything AI slop. And like, again, not every instance of any kind of AI is bad. And AI stands for artificial intelligence. You know? And like, I am in the camp of if AI, like, creative quote-unquote AI is used for silly things and not taken seriously, I think it's kind of neat at times. Because there was like a browser game that I've seen, and it's kind of like one of those, you write in like a prompt and see who lives or dies with this prompt. The AI determines and it finishes your story for you. Like, that is so silly. And it can also probably help with like coming up with, it gives you like a stepping stool so you can do the legwork yourself. Like, hey, I can probably go to like a generative thing and get like a, hey, I would like a story prompt, or I would like an art prompt or something, and it'll give me a prompt, and it's like, all right, I can do something with this. So, you know, like, AI isn't like inherently bad. It's just the way people use it can definitely be rough. 718, that's my number. July 18th, that's me. He hit nobody. You know, that checks out. So, and also with the whole Claire Obscure thing too, because that happened like what, last month, a few weeks ago, something. So Claire Obscure won Game of the Year at the Game Awards last month. Cool, right? You know, totally deserving. And apparently early on in development, they were messing around with, like, you know, AI, generative AI, and they were messing around with it, you know, as people would do, because people are curious. And there was an asset that was AI that got left into the game at first, which was just so minuscule. Very minuscule. And as soon as they realized, oh shit, that's still in the game, they patched it out immediately. And because they're like, oh, there was a tiny bit of AI used, the whole game's AI slop. That's ridiculous. That just makes people look like a fool. That just makes them look a fool, really. I'm gonna try again, honestly. Here, let me try this again. I had it down pretty good last time I did this board, I think. There we go. Patience. Beep down. So yeah, anytime like, oh hey, I used an AI picture as inspiration to create this myself. Oh, your art's AI slop. And it's like, dude, you're calling literally everything AI slop. Like, again, once you accuse everyone of everything, no one's gonna take you seriously. And when something actually is AI slop, no one's going to believe you when you call it out. Anyone ever heard of the famous story, The Boy Who Cried Wolf? Because, you know, the boy kept saying, oh, there's a wolf in town, there's a wolf nearby, there's a wolf nearby, and everyone in the village runs out in a panic, thinking there's a wolf nearby, but nope, there's no wolf. The boy, and he just kept going, the boy just kept going, day in, day out, he kept saying, wolf, there's a wolf, there's a wolf, and then people got to a point where they just didn't believe him anymore, and guess what? When there actually was a wolf, nobody believed him. And the boy got eaten by the wolf. I tell that story to my kiddos all the time because it shows you how lying all the time can be bad. Which is, you know, valuable life lessons are sorely missing in today's times. Because, like, everyone knows, oh, lying is bad, but it's like, do we know how bad it can be? When you lie so much, people know you're lying, and then when you finally tell the truth, no one believes you. Sure. What up, Bowser? How's it going? Bowser, would you like to tell me how... oh, you just need money from me? Okay. That works, I guess. Anyway. So yeah, it's like, as an artist, do I like seeing AI art out and about? No, I don't. Because unless you're like super upfront with it, I don't care for it. Because I think last year or 2 years ago, there was a contest from Pokemon, TCG, of designing a Pokemon card with specific Pokemon, and this guy got caught cheating using AI art. And it's like, the signs were there. And it's like, I know AI like learns, but there are some things they just cannot get right. There are tells of, the AI art being like real bad. No? Get him off! Nice. So, yeah. Moral of the story is, if you are not good at art, then don't turn to AI. There's lots of people, like actual IRL people, that would be very willing to help you learn art. And it's like, but it's also, you gotta find the right person to do that. I don't think I am like the right person to like actually teach art. I'm not qualified because I learned a lot on my own, but it's like I can maybe, you know, I can spread what I know. I can give little tidbits of what I know, but I don't think I can like fully sit down and teach someone how to do art. I don't think I can. Cause like, and also what I'm good at may not be what someone else is good at. So, cause like Allie, she's picked up art quite a bit. And she asked me a lot, and sometimes it's like, I don't know, you just do whatever you want, cause like, I'm not qualified to teach you art. And also, I think it's more fun to like, just kind of let your mind go with it. Oh, my headphone cord got caught on my watch. Dude, what the hell? Go away. Yeah. There's a bot that shows up. Go away, bot. No one likes you. Peach, Yoshi, Luigi, Peach, Yoshi, Luigi. Ooh. Yoshi, Luigi, Peach, Yoshi. I might get screwed here. Oh, I was literally here, blue! I got it! Even in the middle of a minigame, I got it. Luigi, I need you by my side now. Shut up and was banned instantly. Yes. I got there. I got it. Alright, Yoshi, Luigi, Yoshi, Luigi. Yeah. Yoshi, Luigi, Yoshi, Luigi. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I goofed. I should have hit a 1. Yep, I should have hit a 1 instead of a 2 earlier. Oh well, it's fine. Like I didn't even have a choice. My internet making me look bad. I've been listening to EXO and AI rants while rigging and debating getting lunch. Blue. I got it. It's fine. The star is still there. Where did Mario go? Oh, he got sent back in the chase. Okay. Let's use it. I didn't even count how many spaces I need. Haha, why was 6 afraid of 7? 'Cause 7 ain't 9! But, this way, please. Hey, Toad, what's up? So, yeah, that concludes my rant about AI and the term quote-unquote AI slop. Because again, if you just use something so much, it becomes a buzzword. And if it becomes a buzzword, then no one's going to take it seriously. Which is a shame, because people throw around these crazy terms willy-nilly, and it is awful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, Bowser. Fuck it, let's go see Bowser. Let's go see Bowser. Koopa face? What was with Koopa's face? I have another rant prepped and ready to go, as I do sometimes. But this one definitely shifts gears a lot. We're going from K-pop, EXO, AI to like sports. Because the divisional round happened on Saturday and Sunday for the NFL playoffs. And Saturday's game, well, Saturday and Sunday's games, because there are 2 games that had 2 similar plays and with 2 completely different results, and people are big mad. You shouldn't be, because the refs made correct calls. I know, shocking, right? With how this entire football season has gone the last few years. Yeah, refs making a good call, crazy, right? But this really just shows how annoying Bills fans can be. So we're talking about the Buffalo Bills with Mr. Josh Allen. As I like to think of him, the NFL's golden boy. And it's one of those, I'm sure Josh Allen, the guy, is a really good guy. I'm sure he's a great person. It's just, as an NFL player, as an NFL quarterback, I'm not like the biggest fan of him, and I think a lot of it has to do with how fans treat him and how the league treats him. So, Patrick Mahomes, quarterback for the Chiefs, is like, you know, the best player. And, you know, everyone's like, oh, you know, everyone hates Mahomes because he's good. Which is usually what happens. People hate it when people are good. So, you know, people were super excited that, oh, Mahomes missed the playoffs. No Mahomes, no Joe Burrow, no Lamar Jackson. So, essentially, Josh Allen has a straight shot to the Super Bowl. Right? Wrong. And this was the year because Josh Allen had been snuffed so many times in his career, losing, you know, to like Joe Burrow, losing to Mahomes a bunch, you know, losing key games in the playoffs, and everyone blames it, oh, Mahomes is just too good, oh, Joe Burrow's too good. Well, now that those guys are out of the playoffs, no quote-unquote major competition, it's like, oh, Josh Allen has a straight shot to the Super Bowl. No, he doesn't. He does not, because, like, if he didn't at least make it to the Super Bowl this year, he never will. Unless something changes. And I think the Bills fired their coach after Saturday's loss. I think I saw that. So, which is like, alright. I think that can probably be a good call. And, so the plays here, so Bills were at Denver Saturday afternoon, and there was a play late game that people are arguing over. So to kind of maybe describe what's happening in this play is Josh Allen, you know, the Bills are on offense, Broncos are on defense, and Josh Allen, you know, passes the ball, you know, deep ball, and his receiver attempts to catch it, doesn't come down with it, and the Broncos player on defense comes up with it, and the ruling is interception. Now, everyone is arguing, oh, he had the ball and his knee was down. He was down by contact. If you know the rules of football, and this is something that always gets talked about. So, if you know the rules of football, with a catch, you have to have control of the ball as you know, go down. You need to have full control of the ball even when you go down. Like, if you fall and lose it, that's a fumble. That's a fumble or an incomplete pass. So, bro, you know, tries to catch it. Defender's on him, legally. Everything gets his hands in there. And, both players go down. The Bronco defender comes up with the ball. It's ruled an interception. And it's like, yeah, he looks like he has, you know, possession of the ball. It looks like he has control with a knee down, but like that's not what they're looking for. They're looking for full control as he goes down. And who's the one that comes up with it? The defender, which is ruled an interception. So Bills fans are the ones bitching about this rule. Gee, where have we heard this before? Bills fans bitching about a rule gets changed, it still doesn't change anything. Pee and get a hot pocket? Not laying down. I'll be back in like 5. No worries, Blue. You're good. So now, let's take you to Sunday evening. Rams at Chicago in what was definitely a nail biter. I wasn't watching the game, but I was like keeping track of the score. And man, overtime? Man, like a couple overtime games? Crazy work. Oh my god, I'm real bad at this. So Rams had a similar play happen. Where Rams on offense, Bears on defense. Matt Stafford, you know, drops back, passes it to, I believe, Davante Adams. I think he's a Ram. I had no idea he was a Ram until this week. He passes it to Davante Adams, and Adams comes up, catches the ball, makes a move, gets tackled down, and, you know, ball comes loose, Bears try to get it or whatever. I think they both have it at the same time. I think it's like a 50-50 thing I've seen. And, refs rule it, incomplete pass. And, you know, hands it to the offense or whatever. And, I've seen people say that, like, if it's, like, 50-50 like that, if, like, both the receiver or, like, the, you know, offense and defense, like, both have the ball at the same time, it mostly goes to the offense, is what I have heard. And, that's kind of what happened. And people are really upset because they're like, oh, refs call it for the offense on this game, but not for the Bills. Hey, the NFL is rigged. No, they are two completely different plays. And it's one where, like, people will show you the screenshots from each play to make it look like they're the exact same, but if you watch both plays, like, at the same time or, like, in succession, you will see that they are not the same play. Also, with the Bills, I believe his name's Cook. I think that was the receiver. He's trying to catch the ball and come down with it, and he even knows. I've seen people say, like, he even knew that, like, he, you know, he didn't catch that for sure. You know, like, he knew he didn't have full control of it. And, like, he was trying to catch it and get control of it, while Davante Adams on the Rams, he had control of it, made moves towards the end zone, and that's when it happened. So, so the rules for, like, you know, what is a catch, right? That's the age-old question when it comes to football. What is a catch? What is a catch? It's like, what is a balk in baseball? But yeah, in football, what is a catch? Why are you doing this? Yeah, what is a catch in football? From my understanding, without, like, directly looking at, like, the rule book, a catch, you have to have it, like, both hands or have full control over it. And, you have to either, like, have full control of it, go down, come up with the ball, or you have to make a quote-unquote football move. I believe that is in the rule book, the term football move, which is crazy to me, but hey. So you gotta make a football move to have it really count as a catch. And I believe, in comparison with Cook and Adams, Adams made a football move, whereas Cook did not. So there's your difference maker there. And Bills fans are getting to the point, they used to not be this way as far as I can tell, or at least I didn't pay enough attention to it. now Bills fans are reaching the point of being extremely obnoxious. And I know a lot of people will say, like, oh, they've always been that way. It's like, you know what? Yeah, sure. They may have always been that way, but I've never really paid attention to it until now. So, Bills fans. Are we beefing with Bills fans? I don't know anything about football, but I have beef with the Bills now. So, like, the beef is not, like, necessarily the Bills themselves. It's more or less, like, the fans and the media. Because, like, the media loves to play up the Bills as, like, oh, they're always the underdog. They're the unsung hero. They're the ones that always get snuffed. When their quarterback had 4 turnovers. That's not good. A turnover is not good. So to briefly explain a turnover to those who may not know football, a turnover is when the offense loses possession of the ball to the defense without scoring. That's what a turnover is. So say like an interception would be a turnover on downs if you can't convert. So, like, that's, like, what a turnover is. And Josh Allen had 4, and he's supposed to be, like, the golden boy. They legit changed the overtime rules because of 13 seconds. Any Bills fan would know 13 seconds. They legit changed the overtime rules for Josh Allen. He has not won a single overtime game. He's like 0-7 in his career for overtime games. And ever since they changed the rules, he's like 0-2 in overtime games. So, yeah. It's like, oh, you can't complain. Oh, the refs lost us that game. When your own team can't even perform well during the game. When your own golden boy quarterback can't put up the goddamn numbers. And it's the same every year, and they don't want to fucking admit it. And the media plays into it. It's like, yeah, the refs really screwed him over. But no. It's their own fault. It's the team's own fault. So, yeah, and it's like everyone and their dog loves Josh Allen. And I said before, he may be, like, IRL, you know, he may be, like, a really good guy, but, like, everyone hypes him up so goddamn much, and it just drives me crazy, because I don't see anything too particularly special. Like, yeah, he's a good quarterback. He's a very good quarterback. I just think he is entering the realms of overhyped because playoff performance. And this is coming from a Chargers fan whose current quarterback is Justin Herbert, and he plays like hot garbage in the playoffs. At least he knows it. Oh my goodness. Okay, this group kept winning every trivia event at the entire cruise, and their name was Go Bills. They were even paying attention to trivia because they were watching the game, and somehow mysteriously they still won. They would chant Bills every time. We scored 27 out of 30 and still lost team Go Bills at 29 to 30. That's what I hate the Bills fans. You know, honestly, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough on the Bills Mafia. I mean, I do like the name of these fans, the Bills Mafia, you know? And, I have, like, a partial attachment to the Bills from, like, years and years ago, because my favorite player used to play for the Bills. When I was a kid, when I was, like, Riley's age. Ah! And, yeah, my favorite player used to play for the Bills. And I was a Bills fan once upon a time when I was Riley's age, but then that player got traded to the San Diego Chargers at the time, and I changed allegiance to that team, to the Chargers, and I've stuck with them ever since, and that was like 2002, so it's been like 24 years. So anyway, but yeah, it's like I have like a somewhat soft spot for the Bills, but it's not enough to really like, it doesn't pull the world, it doesn't cover my eyes with wool. I don't have the rose-colored glasses with the Bills, like a lot of people like to do. I'm stealing my money. Why are we stealing my money? Funnier sports news. There's a UConn basketball game on TV at TGI Fridays, and the other day I was watching it because my family is a UConn fan, and there was a guy doing free throws named Solo Ball, which made me laugh because that's exactly what he's doing, and it made me wish his name was Basket. Oh, that's so funny. I love that. I love that a lot. That's great. Man, the names some of these people have. Yeah. But yeah, speaking of basketball, I mentioned Thursday, last Mario Party stream, that Allie started basketball. She has basketball games, and oh man, how do I say this? Oh, that first game was bad. That first game was bad, with a capital bad. It was really, 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 really bad. Not only, for the first game, only 5 players showed up on her team, so all of them had to play the entire game. No substitutions, no nothing. All of them had to play. And they were all so gassed at the end of it. It was exhausting to watch. Not only that, but I don't know how well coached they were during practices or how much they were taught, but it did not translate into the game very well. And I don't think anyone wants to know the final score of the game. It was so bad. It was so bad. Boo. Hello, Antonia. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. So yeah, I don't really think anyone wants to know what the score was, because I'll tell you this much. The final score could have been a football game. Damn. Womp. But yeah, the final score could have been a football game. And you want to know how many points Allie's team scored? 0! Big old goose egg. So if I'm saying the score could have been a football game, and Allie's team didn't put up any points, it was bad. It was bad. Oh, man. She does have a practice tonight. They're gonna go over some offensive plays and probably a lot of things that they probably should have had from the first game. But I think this practice is very much needed because it's 5th and 6th grade, so they're kind of at the level where they kind of need to start actually like learning plays and not just play to play, like kind of 3rd and 4th grade is. So they really need to start like learning actual plays, offense, defense, everything. So that's kind of where we're at. And I think this practice is very much needed. Her next game is Thursday. Thursday at 7:15, I think, is when it is. So, yeah, hopefully it's not as bad, but I do know the team they're playing looks pretty good so far because they played the game before ours last week. So, yeah. So bad. It was so bad. I'm still not over how bad it was. And here's the real kicker. We play that team again. So they may put up another football score on us if we don't, like, get better. And it's like with sports and kids and, you know, everything, there are some things that you can only learn in a game. Excuse me. There are lots of things that you can only learn in a game. And in, like, actual game situations and stress of a game and everything. So, sometimes. And my daughter, there's a lot of things that I will and won't say about my children. This one is a little bit rough because, like, Allie, she is, you know, sweet kid, love her, she's very funny and goofy. She does not have a competitive bone in her body, but she wants to play sports. Which is, like, you know what, totally cool. You know, love it when you show an interest in sports, you know, because, like, I'm a big sports person. So it's like, yeah, sure, let's do sports. But some, like, sports, especially at the age group she's in, kind of starting to get competitive. That's when it, like, really starts. And it, like, just hasn't, like, clicked yet for her. The competitiveness. But also, I have seen this kid show aggression literally everywhere else except for in the sport she's playing. Which is like, how do you do that, child? Like, I'm still trying to figure out how to, like, understand how her brain works and how to get it to click that we need to turn the aggression and anger you feel sometimes off the court and translate that to on the court. We really need to get that figured out. If we can get that figured out, I think she'll be good. Because, again, I've seen this kid show aggression and show anger. But, like, she doesn't show it in the sport she's playing, and that's where we need it. So, and it's like, sports are a very good outlet for anger, but also so is art. But, like, she is taking up art pretty good. But, like, that's one thing I can definitely be like, yeah, sure, art. Go art. But she also has an interest in sports, and it's like, she's at the age where it's like, she wants to play, and I see her get visibly upset on the court when nothing goes her way, but she doesn't translate that into, like, the fire that's needed to play better, you know? And I don't know if, it's not that I don't know, it's just I don't think that's something that can necessarily be taught. No matter how hard I try, you know, I don't think that can be taught. She needs to figure it out herself, or it needs to, like, click, or she'll never get it. You know, it's, oh my fucking god. It's just one of those things, and it's like, it is what it is at the end of the day. I'm trying my best to teach her, you know, several different things, and I'm also trying not to be that parent. We all know that parent, right? We all know that parent. And it's like, yeah, I yell at the games. I'm yelling, I'm hooting and hollering. You know, because I'm cheering on my kid. I'm yelling because, like, you know, I get into it. You know, but I'm not like, I don't want to be that parent. And that's constantly harping on the kid, constantly telling him, you need to do this, you need to do that. I'm the parent who will tell my child, hey, listen to your goddamn coach. They're trying to teach you shit. Listen to them. And Allie, with the way she is, like, kids are impressionable, right? I feel like Allie is more so impressionable. She is more so impressionable. What the fuck? She is, like, extremely impressionable, and, what the fuck? They're just jumping over me. And she's very impressionable, and she goes with the flow, and if she is on a team with good players and well-behaved kids and under good coaching, she does phenomenal. She does amazing. And like and throughout the years, we've had our fair share of good and bad coaches. This year, like her first year of basketball, her 3rd grade year, she had a really good team around her and a really good coach. Second year, coach wasn't quite as good and she had pretty good players around her, so she did pretty good. This year, I don't quite think it's as good as the last 2 years. And I have not watched a single practice because I'm just like letting them go. But so far, with how Allie plays and behaves, I don't think it's quite as good. And if her team and the coaching is not good, Allie does not good. If that makes any sense whatsoever. So she is very impressionable she kind of goes with what's around her. And it's like, hey, this is your 3rd year doing basketball. Like, I know it sounds like a lot of pressure, but we need to, like, you know, step up and be like, yeah, let's do it. I know what to do. We can do this. I'm so bad at this. So, but again, it's like that competitive edge and like the want to be a leader. That's not necessarily taught. I mean, like, the want to be a leader and, like, leadership, that is definitely taught, but it's one that she's gotta want to learn it. And if she doesn't want to learn it, then there's nothing I can do. So... I did it! I did it somehow! Somehow, some way I did it. I have money. I have money again. Hooray. I have 10 coins worth. On behalf of Bowser, yeah, take half my money. So, and it's a lot different from when I was growing up. Where is the star? Ooh. The star is this way. Is the sniff it out? I wasn't paying attention. I don't think so. It's not. Alright, awesome. Good deal. So yeah, when I was a kid, my personality, I am competitive. I do get competitive. Sometimes to my detriment, sometimes to my advantage. Because my competitiveness, sometimes when I see something, I'm like, I can do that better. And so I do. To my detriment, I get competitive in a way with like, I'm not as good as this person. There's no way I can be as good at this. Because that's when you start getting like an inferiority complex, and that is awful. Because I'll give you some insight. I've had friends in the past who I have felt like this innate competitiveness with. Like, no matter what was happening with our friendship, I always felt like I had to compete. Like, they always had some kind of problems, or they always had like this, and this opportunity, and I didn't have any of that. And it's like, man, you know, it's like I wish. You know, it's like I wish I had something to brag about, quote unquote. I wish, you know, I had more opportunities for things. Shit! I should have paid more attention, it's fine. Like, I've even had, like, you know, streamers that I have been friends with and have known that I have felt this innate competitiveness with. And, it's not fun. Because there were several times where I have, like, been close to tears like worrying about stuff like that. It's like, oh my god, like they are doing really, really good, but like I'm not. Like, is something wrong with me? Because like we're doing the same thing and they're doing well and I'm not. What gives? You know? And it's like there's that competitiveness, but like it'll drive me insane. It will drive me insane, and like that's the competitiveness to my detriment. But then that friendship ended, and I don't feel that anymore. Sometimes I do, because I think about it every so often. But right now, I really don't feel that particular competitiveness with my friends, and I think it's because I am in such an environment now where everyone like lifts each other up constantly and doesn't necessarily tear everyone down. And I think that was definitely felt in like the old friend group I had a few years ago, where it just felt super competitive. And like, yeah, we were a part of like different like competition based events, but it was supposed to be like in good fun. Oh, I have a hangnail on my toe, that's not fun. Yeah, the hangnails on your toes are not fun. But yeah, they were like competition, you know, events that they did. And a lot of the games that we did together were all, you know, competitive, which, you know, is totally fine. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Ooh. And the last event that I had participated with them was a like a big race, you know, like a month-long race event. We raced through Ocarina of Time, raced to the Master Sword, and we did a Mario 64 race to the second Bowser fight. And then like the finals were supposed to be like, you know, just a repeat of Race to the Master Sword and Ocarina of Time. So like everyone was like paired up, and every week it was like this person versus this person, this person, this person, and like the winners of those move on to the semifinals, and it's just a 4-way race in Mario 64. And throughout all of the prep for everything, there was a lot of stuff behind the scenes which made it feel so catty unnecessarily. And I felt targeted in a few ways, and one of them was like, okay, they, you know, they post like, hey, we have this idea, we're gonna run it by everyone if everyone's interested, whatever, and they're like, yeah, let's do like a race to the Master Sword, not for enough time. And it's like, you know what, yeah, that sounds really cool. So, and they're like, generally glitchless. It's like, okay, so I immediately do a bunch of research on glitchless speedruns of Ocarina of Time, and mainly just to get like the rule set of a glitchless speedrun, and just to kind of see what is and isn't a glitch. And that is just a huge debate in the Ocarina of Time speedrun community anyway. Like, what is it isn't a glitch? So people on the forum and the speedrun community have come together and determined, here's a list of stuff that is considered a glitch and is not allowed in glitchless, and here's stuff that is allowed in glitchless, whether it is a glitch or not. And some of the things that are allowed is one of the things that was allowed in official speedruns of Ocarina of Time, save warping. Save warping was 100% allowed in Ocarina of Time speedruns. Glitchless. Save warping is not a glitch. So, with that, I start practicing my run, and there's a spot where I use save warping. And a week later, I think I was talking about it in my stream, and I mentioned like, yeah, there's stuff that like is and isn't considered glitch in Ocarina of Time. And then shortly after that, there was a post in like the side Discord we were all in about like, hey, here's the official rules. And here's what is allowed and isn't allowed. And they put save warping as not allowed. They put save warping as not allowed. And that honestly kind of hurt. a little bit because it's like I have been practicing my run and it included save warping. Like, are we absolutely serious? But I think given the context, I was the only one that even thought about practicing a run at that time. So I think that's just my personality in a way. It's like, hey, here's this cool idea. It's like, all right, cool, I'll hop on board, and I will do balls to the walls, research on everything, and make sure, you know, everything is like, you know, up to snuff, what I think is up to snuff. And apparently what I thought was up to snuff wasn't what they thought was up to snuff. So in a way, it almost felt like those particular rules were targeting me in a way, because I was the only one affected by it. I did change my strategy a little bit, so I can still keep my routing and not have to and not save warp, which was stupid because they allowed death warping. They allowed death warping in Ocarina of Time, but not save warping, because like that could be essentially counted as the same thing. Honestly, save warping takes longer, and they banned that, and I'm the only one that used it. So in the way, it's like, I thought about if I made it to the finals, which I knew I wasn't going to make it with this other person that posted the rules, I would have had a proposition for them. It's like, if you're gonna death warp, I can save warp. But if I can't save warp, you can't death warp. But it didn't come to that because I never really talked to this person after that event. Yeah, it's just like the event itself went really good. But there were a lot of things behind the scenes where it just fell so flat. It fell so flat, it felt unnecessarily rude and kind of mean in ways. And sometimes it felt like I was the only one affected, and plus there were like really crappy things happening in my life at that moment. Because my husband had wrecked his truck in the middle of all of this. Wrecked his truck, lost his job in the middle of all that, so there was also a lot of stress there. And also around that time, this was when, oh, number of chapters isn't a spoiler type thing happened. So everything was happening all at once because I was extremely hurt by this person's behavior, and this person was running this stupid event. This person was running the event, and they're the ones that jumped my case about a spoiler in my chat, which wasn't a spoiler. And that happened in the middle of all this event prep. So, yeah, part of me is a little bit jaded by... just a little bit jaded by friendships in ways. So, So I've been very wary of like friend groups I am a part of, and just kind of I keep a vigilant eye on things. And right now I've had my current friends, kind of been, with like Blue and Sylvia and Gihan and JT and everyone. So far, everyone's been really good and has honestly treated me well, so I'm very thankful for that. So it's one of those, even if you have been through really crappy experiences with, whether it's like relationships, friendships, family, there is, there's better things beyond the horizon. There are better things waiting, better people waiting for you on the other side. So things may be difficult now. You will find your people later. And it's one of those, it may sound really cheesy and sappy, but I think I found my people. So, because like never in my life have I ever like felt so welcomed in a friend group. And it's one of those, like, at first this previous friend group felt very welcoming, but then, the curtain peeled back, the mask slipped off, and I really felt like I did not belong there. And honestly, as much as it sucks, I'm kind of glad things happened the way they did. even though I didn't get to pull the trigger and I wanted to. Like, that choice was taken away from me. But maybe it was for the best. Who knows? Who knows? Spirit Fingers. I did Spirit Fingers on the draw. I have a skeleton key. So I bought a skeleton key. So I have an idea. Because I wanted to try and get some money before getting into this boo. Maybe I can get some money if I roll like that. So, yeah, friendship goals. Because, like, the most fun I have ever had, is spending time with friends. And it's, like, one of those, I never got that, like, growing up. Like, quite to that degree. Because a lot of the, like, collab stuff we have done in the past. Yeah, a lot of the collab stuff we had done in the past, I walked away from it feeling angry. And you shouldn't feel angry walking away from hanging out with friends. You shouldn't feel like that. So, yeah. So, life lessons with Tessa Jane. We get the classic Tessa Jane rant, and we get life lessons with Tessa Jane. And it's like, I feel like my life is just like, not that spectacular. Because, like, nothing ever interesting happens. But I have at least a little bit of knowledge in my experiences that I do have. So I do my best to share my knowledge. Okay, I'm just gonna wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Alright. Do I have time to get a drink? I don't know. I don't know what he's gonna do. Are we going for me? No, we're not. We're not going for me. We're going for the time. Luigi just dancing. Look at him go. Cost change. Bam! We're pirate. That doesn't make any sense for the board we're on. Hello, Vegito. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Oh man, I'm gonna have to fight for my life for like 40 seconds. 45 seconds. I hate that. I hate that. Why even bother? Why even bother? Ow, my foot cramped. Ow. Ouch. That hurt. What turn are we on? 26. We're halfway. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Wow, living on a prayer. Oh, I've lost it. I have lost it today. Did I even have it to begin with? That's the better question. Did I even have it to begin with? Who knows? Who won? Who's next? You decide. Oh my goodness. What's he gonna do? He's gonna get a golden mushroom because of course he is. He's Mario! He's Mario Jumpman Mario. Have I told the story of what I did my psychology final presentation on in college, my general psychology class? Because in the curriculum for college, for like your associate's degree, you needed to have a general psychology class. And so I took it second semester of my first year, I believe. And around that time, there was a game theory that I was watching. I was watching a lot of game theory at that time because it interested me. Also, I love MatPat. Anyway, there was a theory that MatPat did, and it was, is Mario a sociopath? Is Mario a sociopath? Oh, thank God. And it was like I think it was a 2-part theory. And I watched it and I was like so intrigued. I'm like, yo. So I'm going to land on chance time, I think. But it's fine. I can manipulate it. I know how to do it. Alright, so yeah, I was watching the game theory, and, you know, Mario is sociopath, and it goes into, like, antisocial personality disorder. There we go, I nailed it. It's what a lot of serial killers have. And I was, like, so intrigued by it. Our presentation in our psychology class was we had to pick a disorder out of the DSM-5. This was back in like 2014, by the way. So we had to pick a disorder out of the DSM-5, and we had to do like a full-on PowerPoint presentation on it. And because of that game theory, I picked antisocial personality disorder. And in my hook, I gave names of like famous characters or people that had it or could have been believed to have it, and I used Mario as an example because of that game theory. So it just sparks me joy so much to think about that sometimes. For 30. Okay, double 30. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Give me your star! Mario, Jumpman Mario, if that is your real name. Meow. So, yeah. I know famous serial killer Ted Bundy was on the list of people with antisocial personality disorder. I'm trying to remember what it's all about. It's one of those where they kind of exude traits. They're super apathetic. Oh no. Damn it. There was my chance at the star. Well, I mean, it's still a star in chance time, so I guess that counts. They exude like kind of apathy. Like no regard for anyone else. They observe other people and they try to act a certain way to gain sympathy, to like lure people in, and they're usually like quite charming, again, to like lure you in. It's a lot of serial killers, by the way. But like there's nothing that like really clicks for like actual like social human interaction. So, I also took an abnormal psychology class my second year. I think it was second semester, second year. I think. Yeah, because I was pregnant at the time of taking this class. So, yeah, and there's like a lot of things I learned, you know, like a lot of like the disorders, like, you know, like bipolar, you know, depression, anxiety, other kind of things. I still have a lot of my notes. I still have my notes from Abnormal Psych. Give me my money back, Peach. So, yeah. It's so unfair how she can steal 28 from me and I can only steal 21. That's so unfair. Adam, 1, 2, 3. Where the heck is the star's still down there, isn't it? Yeah. But they're both down there. 1, 2, 3, Adam. 1, 2, 3, blue, 1, 2, 3, blue. I can also try and make my way over to the boo on the top. Right, so we can try and do that. So, yeah, fun times in college. Fun times. I love game theory a lot. I've watched a ton of game theories. Game theory, film theory. You know, it's like, it's not quite the same without MatPat nowadays for all that, but it still has the essence of MatPat, and I still appreciate that. Because I've watched like a handful of like style theory stuff, because that's relatively new. There was one where they were kind of going over like different like shampoos and shampoo routines, and like, is it better to like shampoo and conditioner or 2-in-1, or do it this way, that way, and like different people have like different results. Again, that goes into like everyone's different like hair types and stuff. And there was one method where they had all their people in on the experiment like wash their hair in warm to hot water, like shampoo in like warm to hot water, but conditioner in cold water. And that yielded the best results for people's hair. And it's like, that's what I do anyway. That is exactly what I do. I wash my hair in like kind of warm water. I'm like the only female on earth that cannot stand scalding hot water for showers. I cannot. I just can't. I had a really good feeling about that one. But yeah, I feel like I'm like the only female on earth that does not like scalding hot showers, because anytime I see the memes of like, oh, a couple showering, oh, it's always the woman that has it like scalding hot, and the man's over there in the corner being like, how can you shower in Satan's piss? No, it's the opposite. It is the opposite. Husband likes to shower in scalding hot water, and I'm like, how can you stand this temperature? How can you? Like sometimes it gets a little too hot for me. I'm like, oh my god, I can't breathe. I don't handle hot temperatures very well. I don't like the hot flaming sun in the summertime. When I was younger, I liked the summertime for 3 reasons. No school, baseball season, and my birthday. The only time I ever really liked summertime. Other than that, nowadays it's really just my birthday. My birthday and baseball season. I did it. Oh, posture check. Thank you, Jade. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. My back popped a little bit on that. And thank you for the hydrate. I'm a mess, 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 mess. I'm a mess, 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 mess. I'm a mess in distress, but we're still the best. Stress, fearless, say yes. We don't dress to impress. Alright. Hello, Jade. Thank you for the hydrate and the posture check. I need that. Definitely needed that. Probably wait a couple turns before going on break, because I feel okay now. But like just kind of this time, it's about 2 p.m. here. Technically 1:59 p.m. here, where I'm at. And I am in the Central Time Zone. I am in the Central Time Zone. Whee! Where am I? Dude, what's happening? What is going on? Nobody knows what's going on. Whee! Bam! Boom shakalaka. Boom shakalaka. Boom shakalaka. Boom shakalaka. Dance, 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 dance! Green team victory. Love to see it. We love to see it. Dance, 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 dance. Cut my hair short at 2 a.m. Oh my god, love it. The 2 a.m. haircut. I think I'm kind of due for a haircut. The last couple of times I have like cut my hair, I have done it myself. Because I figured out a way to do it that gives me a result that I really like. So it's one of those, where it's like, I used to be like really nervous about touching my hair, but I know how to cut my bangs. I cut my bangs like literally all the time, and I am honestly due for that. My bangs are getting pretty long. I figured out how to cut my hair. Not like just chop, but I feel the most comfortable cutting my hair when it's wet, because I'll like kind of part it where I normally part it and just kind of even it out and pull it out in front, and I'll just kind of pick where I want the wet hair to sit, and I'll cut it, and then once everything kind of becomes even, then I'll like flip my hair over and add the layers in, and that's how I have cut my hair. And I also have curly hair, so I am very picky about my hair. I did see that. I did see that in Blue's Discord, and I saw there was a conversation about hair and how hair is your identity. I feel that. I feel that a lot. That's how I feel about anytime I dye my hair, it has to be some kind of red, or else I just like lose my sense of self. Anytime I've ever dyed my hair, it's always been some kind of red. Hello, Deltora. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. And there's a question of the day. What's a hot take you have that may or may not be a hot take? It popped up earlier, and I remember Blue's reply. She said bills suck. Like, you know what? Yes. My hot take that shouldn't be a hot take is, going back to my rant from earlier. Not everything is AI slop. Good art, no problem. Oh, you did? Fuck it. Ghost art. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Oh, you did? Fuck it. Ghost credit. I'ma give me a Subaru. Oh, I'm getting hit. No. Oh, Vine. Showed my age with that. But yeah, not everything is AI slop, and that's kind of my rant, because it's just been thrown around so willy-nilly as of late, and it's like you can show someone the best masterpiece that someone spent like 30 hours on, and someone, just because they don't like it, will just call it AI slop, and it's like, no. No, do you even know what AI slop looks like? Like, dude, you just don't know art. So, hey, let's go. As soon as you said Ghost Art, smile, because I remember that Vine. Yeah! That one's one of my favorites. That one is one of my favorites. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Oh, you did? Fuck it, ghost credit. I'ma give me a Subaru. Another one of my favorite Vines is just these two dudes in a music class, and one of them's playing a piano, going do 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 do, and the other guy comes up and just starts dancing. I just vibe to that one so much. I can just like watch that one on repeat for like half an hour, and I will be so happy. That one's one of my favorites. It brings me so much joy. It brings me a lot of joy. I miss Vine, man. And it's the thing, it's like, when Vine was active and prevalent, I hated it. And I hated it because I didn't know what it was and I didn't understand it. But now it's one of those, now that like Vine's been gone for a long time, it's one of those, man, I should have appreciated it when it was here. So it's like, I can watch like compilations of Vines on YouTube for a long time. The one too. Why AI when we can have Tessa art? I know, crazy, right? Yeah, road work ahead. Yeah, I sure hope it does. That one gets referenced all the time when I'm driving. I feel like road work ahead. Yeah, I sure hope it does. She just accepted her fate. Cargo space. I'm trying to think of other vines that I like. Oh, what's his name? Thomas Sanders, I think that's his name. His vines are really good. And like his story times, all those are good. Yeah, I love him. What are we doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. My ankle is going to break, I'm pretty sure, because I can feel it kind of cramp. Ugh. So I've been having some issues with like my ankle and kind of around like my Achilles. I've been having issues for a while. It's not fun. Because like I will move my foot just right and there will be like a really like loud pop where like my Achilles would be, and it hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. And like there was one time I was switching over laundry from our washer to our dryer, and since we got our new washer about a year ago, it sits a lot deeper than our old one did. And I have to reach in further to pull out, because it's a top load washer, and I have to reach in deeper to pull out the clothes and put them in our dryer. It's all good and dandy until you realize I am 5'3" tall. I am small, and sometimes I have to get on my tippy toes to reach the bottom of the washer. And sometimes when I get on my tippy toes and I stretch a little bit, my Achilles tends to pop. That's happened one time, and I thought I like broke myself. Tessa's small. I am small. I am 5'3" tall. I believe the centimeters, if you go off of there, I am 161 centimeters. I measured one time. Because 5'3" can be a range, but 161, because I checked the centimeters one day when I measured my height. Remove ankle, only solution. Ah yes, the classic just chop it off, it'll be fine method. My first impression of the Vine was the Vine YouTube vids, but because I wasn't old enough to have an account. Ah, yeah. Because like Vine was like, what, 2012, 2013, 14? So I remember in college, more so. Oh, it's the toads. I hate the toads. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I counted 19 2 times. I'm gonna go with it. But yeah, if you ever want a visual representation of how tall I would be standing next to you, I am 5'3". Or 161 centimeters tall. So, there you go. I am small. It's one of those, like, again, I have been 5'3" for majority of my life. So it's like, everything is just so normal to me. But, like, sometimes I don't realize how small I actually am in comparison to other people. You're fighting the Eep! Help! Do I scream? Ah! Does that help? Does that help? I don't know if that really helps. There are 60 coins in the bank right now. That's a lot. What turn are we on? 35. Okay, probably after this turn we're gonna take a break, even though probably me taking a break doesn't help Blue's sleep problem. Have to tiptoe to put a plate in the microwave because the door opens top to bottom? Dang. Yeah, that fixed it. Okay, cool. Ah! Good? Sometimes you have to scream. Like the one song in High School Musical 3 that Troy Bolton sings by himself, running around school at night. I don't know when to choose, when what's the right time. Makes me want to scream. Again, I've only ever seen High School Musical 3 like twice. And it's like, I watched the first two, and then the third one was a theatrical release, and I didn't go out and see movies very often because we didn't have money. Or like, that's not necessarily money, it's just like places to go. And it was also like 2008? 2008 or 9 when High School Musical 3 came out. And I was like, you know, 8th grade, freshman. I was like 8th grade freshman when, excuse me, when that came out, so I didn't really, and I didn't have my license, so I couldn't drive anywhere. Take that, Morrow. I could scream loud if I was in stream. Yeah! I don't know what to do. But I'd say 2 is probably my favorite one. 2 is my favorite songs. Bet on It is like the GOAT. Everybody's always talking at me. Everybody's trying to get in my head. I wanna listen to my own heart talking. I need to count on myself instead. Did you ever lose yourself to get what you want? Did you ever get on a ride that wanna get off? I would never push away the ones I should have held close. Did you ever let go? Did you ever not know? I'm not gonna stop, that's who I am. I give it all I got, that is my plan. Well, I found what I lost, you know you can't. Bet on it, bet on it, bet on it, bet. Okay, who would be, I know. Anyway. Anyway, we're gonna take a break. Cause, I need to go to the bathroom and grab a snack. So I think I need a snack. So yeah, we're gonna take a break. We're going to get up, stretch, go to the bathroom, grab a snack, do whatever it is you need to do, and we'll be right back. All right, here we are. Back. We're hugging the Yoshi. It's a sign. What is even happening? Me getting the stars happening. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's gonna be Luigi. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, we're back. All right. All right. Anyway, I had some fruit snacks. I sang more of Bet on It to myself. And we're good. I did like get the mail earlier because I mentioned it. And it's a thing from an insurance company, and it's another like credit card offer. It's like, you're pre-approved. It's like, I don't want to be pre-approved. I had so many of those. It's like, oh, you're pre-approved. Let me see. Yeah, pre-approved for our best platinum offer from Capital One. It's like, no. I don't need you. And it's like, half the time, these credit card offers come with like a card inside. And it's like, hey, here's what you can get. And half the time, it's in colors I don't like. A lot of them always send me like pink cards. And it's like, I don't like pink. Pink is my least favorite color. Like, I don't care if anyone else likes pink. I personally do not. I am more of a purple girly, obviously. So I'm not a pink person. So, like, stop sending me pink credit cards. I mean, it's not like I'm not gonna accept your offer anyway. But, like, dude, stop sending me cards. There. Oh god, my ankle about broke. That's not good. Ow! Punch. Punch. Yeah. I'm guarding my spot. This is my island. Ow! No! Why? I'm like constantly punching! Right, it's like, oh, people can punch you and punch you and punch you, but like the moment you decide to fight back, you're the one that gets in trouble. That's why nobody can take any like bullying seriously, is because like half the time it's like nobody does anything about it. And it's like these like systems are installed to protect the aggressor and like literally anything. It's like, oh, someone can poke and poke and poke and poke and poke and get away with it, but when the person they're poking fights back, oh, all hell breaks loose and all hell breaks loose and oh, I have to make my money good. It's fine. I don't need anything. It's like, oh, all hell breaks loose and the person who retaliated is the one who gets in trouble. And it's like, excuse me, this person has been bullied for a very, very, very long time. And of course, the one time they retaliate, they get in trouble. It's just not fair. The system is so rigged. The system is so rigged. Because that almost happened with me one time. It was like 7th grade. This boy always poked me. Like, always, like, you know, was like poking the bear, right? He was always like making fun of me. You know, just kind of harassing me, you know, constantly trying to joke, but it's like I didn't want any of it. And like the one time I got really upset and I hit him with my jacket, the zipper caught his eyebrow and made him bleed. And then I didn't like necessarily get in trouble for it, but I did get sent to the office for that one. But again, it's one of those, it's like, oh, they can poke and poke and poke and nothing happens to them, but the one time the person retaliates, they're the ones that get in trouble. It's like, dude. And they're always like, oh, if, you know, if there's any signs of bullying, if they're picking on you, you come to a teacher or talk to your principal. They do nothing. Nothing gets resolved when you do that, and it's stupid. But also it's one of those like, oh hey, if they have money, or like, oh, if they belong to a well-known family, because that's small town bullshit. I want it for our team. Because I've told this story once before. I'll tell it again because it's kind of relevant to like my, you know, it's like you poke and poke and poke and like, oh, the correct people do not get in trouble half the time for these things. Are we gonna get ads? I think we're gonna get ads in a second, so I will hold off on this story till we come back from ads. That way everyone can hear the bullshit that that has happened. That's actually really funny. That is great. I'm gonna take the time now to get a drink. And back to ads. No! Not the ads. Anyone remember like the adpocalypse that happened on YouTube back in like what, 2018? Was that when that happened? Was that 2018? Because I remember like the adpocalypse happened and it was crazy. No, don't steal my money. I worked so hard for it. Steal Peach's money. Don't steal my money, steal Peach's money. It's just as good. Man, they always steal so much from me. It pisses me off sometimes. But I don't, I mean, I do have a turbo controller, but it's like I don't want to use it. Maybe I should, just to show them what's up. Anyway, we should be back from ads. Oh man, Twitch calling you fat, that's crazy. But yeah, so my story about my high school. So the other day I mentioned, oh yeah, there was like a, you know, a scandal, quote unquote, that happened like a year after I graduated. It was about a handful of teachers getting caught with weed at the school. That happened the year after I graduated. Oh shit. Here's the thing that happened my freshman year of high school. I didn't mean to jump like that. Anyway, so my freshman year of high school, hello Raider Productions, hello, welcome in, hope you're having a good day. So my freshman year of high school, I am in the band and everything, you know, so we have to play, you know, we have to play at graduation, everyone except the seniors, you know. That's cool, right? So I'm talking about high school graduation. So, you know how in high school, seniors have their last day early, so they have their graduation, and then everyone else has their last day of school. Everything's all hunky-dory there, right? Steal from Luigi, he stole my money earlier. I know green team, but... So, so the last day of school for seniors. 3 girls, 3 senior girls, mind you, show up to school drunk. They're inebriated. They have drank alcohol and showed up on school grounds. So, appropriately, they get in trouble. And the principal talks to the superintendent and talks to the superintendent. And it's like, what should the appropriate punishment be for these girls? You know, they show up, like, you know, it's their last day of school as seniors. You know, what should the punishment be? And the superintendent told them they don't get to walk at graduation. That's the punishment. That's what it says in the rules. That's what happens. And the principal says, but sir, one of them is your daughter. That's when it all changed. So the 3 girls that showed up to school completely inebriated, one of them was the daughter of a rich farmer, the daughter of the school counselor, and the daughter of the superintendent. They all got off scot-free. All 3 of them got to walk at graduation, when the punishment should have been they don't get to walk. All 3 of them walked. And I remember rehearsals. Did I mention I was in the band? Fuck. I was in a band. And we had to practice, you know, Pomp and Circumstance, you know, the fun graduation music, right? We had to practice all that. And at the rehearsal, they, you know, practicing saying everyone's names and everything, and, you know, practicing everyone walking in, you know, the rehearsals, whatever. So, when they start, like, rehearsing the names, make sure the pronunciation's good, how they want to say it, first, middle, last, initial, whatever. So that's kind of why the rehearsals exist. So when they were saying the names of everyone, you know, everyone that was in the gym at the time was cheering. They were cheering, like, yeah, it's like, okay, you know, John Doe, woo! You know, like that. And, when we got to those girls' names, the 3 of them, zilch. Nothing. Nada. No cheers whatsoever. It was dead silent in the gym during those rehearsals. Like, yeah, we all know what you did. We all know what you did. We all know what you did and the strings you pulled to get out of trouble. We know. We know. There was even... Now, mind you, my freshman year of high school was like 2009, 2010. So, there was a Facebook group of a petition to stop these girls from walking at graduation. Didn't work, but it did not work. Where even is the fucking star? It's over there. Okay. Ooh, Luigi's on his way. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red space. And where does this go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll go this way. But yeah, that was one of the big scandals that happened at my time in high school. Yeah, that was my freshman year of high school. So, yeah, and there's one thing that is like the real kicker. But, it might be a little too personal. It might be a touch too personal, so I won't say it, but like there's like a real fucking kicker here. And it's so fucked in a way, looking back on it. It doesn't teach anything. Exactly, it really doesn't. But I grew up in a small town. I currently live in a small town, and it's not what you can do. It's what your last name is. It's not your ability, it's not your talents, it's not none of that. It's what's your last name? Who are your parents? Who are your grandparents? That's just how it was. That's just how it was. And it's awful that that's how it is. So, yeah. Damn, Pizza Wars in the 90s? I don't know the Pizza Wars in the 90s because I was born in the 90s. My earliest memory is in the year 2000, probably. I don't remember much before I turned 5, honestly. I have pictures from when I was real young and real little, but like I don't remember much of anything. You go until 4 today or 3:30? Probably 3:30? Question mark. I mean, the board will probably be over in like half an hour, maybe. Unless I like just get caught yapping a bunch, which could happen. But Riley does have school today. Oh, come on, that didn't count? Rude. Ah! I looked away for a second. And then I hit a wall. Oh, it was funny. It was really funny when taking Riley to school today. She has this Princess Peach little beanie that she wears if it's like too cold outside, and it kind of warmed up a little bit while we were out there, but it's a little big for her head, and sometimes it like falls and covers her eyes. And she was walking around with her friends, and she was just like walking and like hit her head on the wall while waiting for the preschool doors to open. And she's just like, oops. Oh man, that kid, I swear. Also small town, yeah. Let's see, Pizza at Little Caesars and Domino's said very huge pizza. Oh, okay. Setting an alarm for 30-minute power nap. Well, BRB, no worries, Blue. Eh. I think the star is what? Bottom left? Is that where it went? Yeah. Just give me an item, I think, right? His browser gonna fire his light. Good nap, Blue. Blue lost to the Eep. Yep, she did. She lost the war to the Eep. But yeah, that was really funny. Riley is essentially just like impervious to pain. Like, I mean, she feels pain, but she must have like a really high pain tolerance, because man, some of the shit she does. It's like, how are you human? think of as that kid running around the house yelling Mario Star Power, tune up and running clear into the wall. That'd be Riley. I have seen that kid bump into every freaking wall in this apartment. I've seen her bump into like literally everything. Oh man, so funny. All right, let's see here. Can we get the lamp? These are good items. The lamp. Oh, the Boobo would be really nice though. I think we're good. We gotta go for it. It's a little bit more. But Bowser shoot, you know what? If used applicably, then it could work. But yeah, both my kids are fairly clumsy. Riley more so now. Cause man, that girl just bumping into everything. But also, pro tip, if you have your own kids or are around kids, especially like little kids, kids look to their parents or like the adults around to see how they should react. So if you see like a little 4-year-old running and she hits her head on a wall and you start freaking out, they will start freaking out. But if you're like, oopsie, you hit a wall, are you okay? Brush it off, you're all good. Then they'll be like, yeah, I'm good. And you will know if it's a real pain or not. You will know. Because if they don't start crying immediately, then they're fine. So like if they like, you know, hit something and immediately start like wailing, like visceral, blood-curdling scream, shit. Better than that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they don't like have a blood-curdling scream immediately, then they're fine. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's bamf it. Nope, we're not bamfing it. Still not bamfing it. Damn. Again, I am aging myself. And the fun part about being a PNG tuber and no one can see my face is I can do all kinds of cringy shit IRL and no one will ever know. It's crazy. I have Bowser suit, but nobody is in the front of me. What is... He has a golden mushroom, okay. No one is in front of me right now, so I'm gonna hold off on it. Yeah, I got pop money. I'm trying to remember who sent me over here because it's been a bit. Yeah, has it? Let's go this way. Cosplay as Ben Drowned when I was in high school. Good memories, nice. I remember reading that creepypasta. It's crazy. Ben Drowned. There's a clip I made when I played Majora's Mask on stream a few years ago. And I feel like this joke doesn't get... I feel like it doesn't get appreciated. Give me chat rules good. You did pop up as a first-time chatter for me. So, it must have been a while. But, yeah, there was a joke I made when I played Majora's Mask. When you first get the Elegy of Emptiness, and you see the Link statue that you get. And, I feel like my joke went so underappreciated. I thought it was really good. I thought it was really good. It was just a short clip of like you see the statue forming and it's like, oh, the statue of like the Ben Drowned. And then I say, joke's on you, I can swim. I feel like that joke went so underappreciated. Man, these Mario Party 2 hard AI with the button mashing, man. Crazy. No, Tessa, cringe. I'm not cringe? Oh, thank you, Del Toro. Maybe I'm not cringe because we're old. Maybe that's the secret. It's because we're old. Oh, almost. Almost. we really need to get stuff going. Anyone? Luigi's up there, but that's more than 10 spaces, I'm pretty sure. 1, 2, 3... wait. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's exactly 10 spaces. I need to close the gap, so I'm going to hold off. Oh, Luigi Stars and Coins is 6/15. That's my oldest's birthday. Ah! Okay. I see. It probably has been a hot minute then. I'm only gonna say that much. It probably has been. Why is it in front of her? Why is it in front of Peachy? Can't be cringe if you don't consent to it. That's fair. You gotta embody the cringe. You have to live, breathe, and eat the cringe. It has to go through your system. And yeah, I'm not gonna go any further. I'm not gonna go any further. What? What? That's a choice. That was definitely a choice to duel Peach for her 6 coins. Yeah! Peachy! But she still doesn't have enough for the star. But she can also steal money. Steal from Mario! He has so much money! Thank you for actually listening to me! Oh my goodness, it's not very often the computers actually fucking listen to me. Switch 2? Yeah! We have had our Switch 2 since September. Because, we didn't have the funds to get it right away. So we kind of waited until, timing was right financially, and we picked up our Switch 2, like, the first weekend of September. And also, unfortunate circumstances, like less than a week later, we had to drop $300 on a car battery. That was crazy timing. But at that time, I had a wonderful, wonderful friend who is taking a nap right now, help us out a little bit. So yeah. What is that? Just a hair, or is that a thread? I think it's just a hair. There's a, you know when you get like a stray like loose hair somewhere on you and you're not sure where it came from, or if it's like an actual like piece of thread on a shirt or your pants or something? Had that moment just now. I just like felt something like a loose string hair or something, and it's like, what the fuck is this? And it was like right on like the seam of the pants that I'm wearing. So where? I'm up top, ain't I? Excuse me. But I saw something nice, I'm gonna cause havoc. Exactly. Exactly. Cause I remember that day too, because it was a Thursday. Because we bought our Switch 2 on Saturday. And the car battery, well, pickup battery, it's the same thing. The battery on the pickup went to shit. And I remember I think I was playing Peak with like Blue and Sylvia and JT and some others, I think. I think I was playing Peak for the first time. And about like, 5:35-ish, I tells like, hey, I need to leave to go pick up my oldest from her after school program. So I'll be like, real quick to and from. And it was not a real quick to and from, because that was when the pickup wouldn't start. And so I'm like, oh shit. So in a panic, and that's our only vehicle. We only have one vehicle. yeah, we only have one vehicle, and in a panic, I'm like, oh god, what's happening? So I run in, I have my flip-flops on, I grab our stroller that we still have that Riley is now too big for. She is now too big for, and I make a beeline for the school. Luckily, the school that Allie goes to is like not that far from where we live. It's walking distance easy. It's like a 15-minute walk to, like, one way, so it's like a 30-minute walk to and from. But yeah, I busted my ass. I was moving like crazy. And, like, I tried calling the school to let them know, like, hey, trying to send Allie to walk. I tried calling the school, and I got, like, the post office hours message. I'm like, fuck, and I didn't know any of the teachers' numbers at all, so I had to walk. So I had to walk and go get her. So, yeah, that was fun. I came back, played a little bit of Peek after that, and, yeah. That was a fun moment, but the next day, we did get the battery replaced. We figured out it was the battery, because we checked everything else, and dropped $300 on a new battery. So that was a fun time. Play Peek? Yeah, a little bit here and there. I've only really played it a handful of times, so I think the last time I played was like the Tuesday before Christmas, I think, because Blue wanted to play some games with friends, and played with Blue, Jack, and Owl, I think. I think that's who we played with. Yeah, that was really fun. I typically die somewhere along the way. My laptop isn't, like, the best, and sometimes it kind of chugs the game, but I do my best. And I'm just there to vibe and have a good time, honestly. And that's kind of, you know, the whole point of, like, playing games with friends, is you're vibing and having a good time. Like I mentioned earlier, how, like, my, you know, the current friends I have, oh shit! My current friends, you know, it's nice to just vibe, and I feel very cared for and seen. And speaking of games with friends, one of my friends, Sylvia, is having her 2D model debut on Thursday, and it's gonna be really fun. And I think there's gonna be some games with friends, and I'm only available for like a short amount of time, but I will be there. 'Cause friends. And also with me being a mom, and I have kids to take care of, sometimes I always feel like, oh no, I'm gonna be so scrambled. Will they understand? Won't they understand? It's a whole different thing. But like most of them like really do understand. About like, hey, yeah, we get it. You've got kids. Go take care of them. We'll be here. We'll be here when you get back. So, yeah, that's kind of the thing. And it makes me feel real happy. There's a question of the day. What's a hot take that may or may not be a hot take? Let's see. My hot take earlier was about not everything was AI slop. Now, let's see. I'm seeing lots of hot takes. Football. Let's think football hot take. Josh Allen should not be the golden boy of the NFL. I don't know why he's the golden boy. Josh Allen's the reason why the Bills lost, along with many other things, but, yeah, it's not the refs. Anyway. Mod for... I know there's a mod for more players, because we've played with, I think 8? 8 the most? I have a picture, because someone posted a picture. Oh, shit. How many did we have at that one time? Let's see if I can find it. Because I love that picture. It was like one of the first times we played, I think. Because we were all like lined up in a rainbow. And I really loved it. remember saving it. I'm gonna see if I can find it just to see how many we had. When was that? I don't remember. I know I can find it in the Discord itself, so let me try that. Cause we were all like lined up in a rainbow and it was really fun. Was it here? No. Oh wait. Yeah. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We had 9. We had 9 that day. We all lined up in a rainbow. It was really fun. Yes, the Tessa. We'll take the scrambled Tessa. Yeah, I'm always scrambled. I'm always scrambled. But yeah, we had like 9 people. And I think the more people we have in the peak lobby, the more my laptop chugs. Cause when played most recently with like Blue, Jack, and Owl with only, you know, 4 people as intended, my laptop ran it pretty fine. And it's like, even if there's like 5, maybe 6, it runs okay. But get more than that, and my laptop's like, I don't know if I can do this, man. I don't know if I can do this. I might need a shot of tequila. And I'm not gonna pour tequila on my laptop. Standard last 5 turns procedures. All red and blue spaces are doubled, and if you land on the same space as your opponent, you get to duel them. I love my last 5 turn spiel. I love it so much. It's my favorite. Big money, no whammy. Nice. Because last 5 turns, we need to get something going, like now. Some encouragement. Yeah. Just a little liquid courage, if you will. No, I'm not an alcoholic. I don't drink very often, actually. Like, I think the last time I even, like, drank anything was probably, like, September. Like, honestly, realistically. Where did the star go? Up top. This way. Alright. And it's like, I'm not like totally like against drinking. I just don't do it very often. And a lot of the time, if I get like something out of the fridge, I'm such a slow drinker that it turns warm when I'm like halfway through the dang bottle. And it's like, I don't want to drink warm alcohol. That's gross. Warm alcohol is gross. I don't want to drink that. And it's like, I'm real bad about keeping ice in the freezer, and like ice doesn't help that much. So I last drank at Blues, I believe. Yeah, she had a birthday party a few weeks ago, I think. I wanted to go, but finances didn't let me. My financial status didn't let me. Give me that. Thank you. It's time to run around in circles, 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 run around. No! No! Mario! Get back here, you bitch! Give me that. Thank you! Oh man, my run around in circle song ran out before it was too late. What the heck? Following consent form from school? I'll check that out later. I'll check that out later. It is nice. Okay, so here's the thing. My devices still work. Yeah, warm alcohol. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'd rather probably have a shot or have it like mixed in ice cream. If it's mixed in ice cream, it stays colder longer. Because I like mudslides. I really enjoy mudslides. Or anything that's like in a shake. Like you put like a shot of tequila rose in like a strawberry milkshake and it's so good. It's so good. But yeah, one thing about like schools, like back in my day, when it was snowing outside and we had, you know, inclement weather. We had the channel on like the news or, you know, whatever to see if our schools were closing for that day. And, you know, we watched the little ticker go by like it was like the draft. Like it was the draft and waiting for, oh, is it our school district? Is it ours? Is it our turn now? And it's like, oh, hey, we're closed. It's like, oh no, you know, and it'd be like 6 a.m. Nowadays, text message, which honestly, it's very convenient to get a text message at like 6 a.m. and like no one's awake yet. Or, you know, no one's like up and around to get ready for school yet. Like get a text message at 6 a.m. It's like, oh hey, schools are closed today because snow day. That happened last Friday. No, 2 weeks ago, on the 9th. We had a snow day on the 9th. So I don't think I streamed that day because it was like snow day, you know. We had a good bit of snow. We had a really good bit of snow. Yesterday morning it snowed pretty good, but it all melted away by like 6 p.m. And it makes me real sad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What? 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I need 9. That's nowhere near a 9. So yeah, but like a lot of like school updates, I'll get it through text message and everything, which is really nice. And it's also convenient, just like, you know, text messages. It's like, oh, it's just sent here for a lot of things like school updates, rec commission ball teams. Although, some group chats, man, of other parents are insane. Last year, Allie's softball team, that group of parents was insane. So many dumb questions. And they say like, oh, there's no such thing as a dumb question. But there can be a dumb question if the literal answer is either you sit and think about it for 2 seconds or it's literally in the thread. It's like, oh, hey, practice at 5:30 at this field, or like practice at 7:30 at this field. They'll be like, which field? Or what time's the practice? And it's like, dude, if you just scroll up for like 2 seconds, you'll see the answer right there. Haven't had that problem yet with basketball parent group chats, but like, man, the softball group chat last year was awful. It was awful. Hello, Alex. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Come get me. Oh, he got me. Quick, name a wrestler that competed during 4 decades of an actual active wrestler and not guest appearances. 4 decades that has wrestled. Actual active wrestler. Rey Mysterio. He wrestled in the 90s, right? Pretty sure he wrestled in the 90s, because Halloween Havoc 97, wasn't it? Rey Mysterio. Boom shakalaka. Sensei Kane? Let's go! I also really love Rey Mysterio. This winter season has been weird. Didn't get as much snow as we usually do. And it's like, we had 70-degree weather on Christmas Day, and the snow didn't start until like after the New Year. And even then, we got a lot of snow, and it was very wet. We had a wet snow on the 9th. And the one yesterday didn't last very long. It snowed pretty good and covered, you know, the ground pretty good too. But sun came out and melted everything. Master the art of the power nap. Let's go, Blue! The power nap. Power nap. Power nap. Power nap. Loving the Ravers Dominic story? Yeah. Will you give you Maxine to pre- Yeah! Like, aesthetically, I think she would like Charlotte Flair when Charlotte Flair is like in the big old blue, like the sapphire blue, you know, color. I love Charlotte Flair like that. And also Charlotte and Alexa, like tall and small. I love it. I love Charlotte and Alexa. I love them a lot. Promise that's a compliment. Yeah, I love Maxine. She's great. Forced me to be here for 3 days. I haven't forced anyone to be anywhere for 3 days. There's the message I was expecting to see. Oof. I gotta pay lunches. That's not good. Alright. 4. Okay. Went a little too early, but it's fine. I did it. I didn't even see how much. Oh, 20? Is it 20? 30. Just holding my dog captive, guys. But also, anyone like tall and blonde and a baddie, that's usually the archetype that would describe Blue as well, you know? Tall, blonde, baddie. What's happening here? Who? Ah, those two, okay. I can sit this one out. Haha. And, I have been told recently... I say I've been told, but I think I've known it deep down that, I give off orange cat energy. And, I forgot loud. Yes. Tall, blonde, baddie, and loud. The Blue archetype. But yeah, I have been told recently, and again, it's something that I probably have known deep down, that I give off orange cat energy. Do with that information what you will. What am I doing? Whee! Yep. Oh, I'm falling behind. How'd that happen? Nope. I didn't do loud. She says in all caps, loud. I can imagine like just think like an anime setting. You see like the chibi and like the chibi head just getting really huge as she says loud question mark. Sharefly cosplay, Resume 38. Is that the one with like the... Oh yeah, the blue. Yeah. Where are we going? Where's the star at? I don't know where the star is. Oh, it's over there. Oh, I'll go that way then. But yeah, like the big, like royal sapphire blue. Yeah. That's like my favorite color on Charlotte. And I think Charlotte has gone on to say like that is her color. Like she feels that is her color. And that is a very good color for her. Dark blue with the feathers. Yeah. Yep. I remember. 38 was a strange mania. It was definitely a strange mania for sure. So I may not remember much from that one in particular. I'm a quiet person. I am also a fairly quiet person. I say as my streams do me no justice on that claim. At least my streams when I'm by myself. Like, if you put me in a group setting, I usually take a back seat. You know, unless I'm, like, with the right people. I remember someone that I knew in high school came into chat one time. And I remember these words. I don't think they followed, but I remember they came into chat one time and they said, I have never heard you talk so much ever. And it's like, that makes sense. Charlotte won at Mania, and then Ronda won at Backlash. Yeah, so Charlotte won at Mania, and Charlotte dropped the title essentially to go get married to Andrade, and yeah, that didn't work out very good. Uh, so, yeah, I still am not a big fan of what Tiffany said. Dude, I got bullied! I got bullied! You know what's crazy? A lot of things are crazy. Act like an angel, just like crazy. All the girls are girling, girling. All the girls are girling, girling. All the girls are girling, girling. All the girly girls. Da 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 da. Yo, 내 심장에 가님 너 CPR까지 성탄년 like Pikachu 100만보다 장내 is pumping I'm an otaku bestie 미쳐 that candy sassy. I got carried away. Asuka's undefeated streak was 914 days. Yeah, it was crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I roll a 9 or a 10, I can get the star. That's a 2. Love that for me. But I am also out of the way of everybody else, so I think I am totally fine. Okay, I thought I made a mistake for a second. How many turns was this? 50! 5-0. Like the score on the other team my daughter played the other night. Yeah, remember when I said Allie's basketball team lost pretty badly and it was a football score? Yeah, the score was 50-0. It was so bad. It was so bad. I felt so bad for these kids. Oh my god. Not only did they have 5 and only 5, so they had to play the entire time, no subs, but also they played against a fucking, like, first round draft pick team. It's like, are we serious right now? It was so bad. It was so bad. You're gonna say score? Yeah, I wasn't gonna, I didn't want to say it, but man, it was so bad. Yeah, 50-0. 5-0. 50-0. Like, we didn't even put up any points. It was so bad. It was so bad. They have a practice tonight, so hopefully they take some notes from practicing the game and everything, so hopefully it gets a little bit better. That's my hope anyway. So, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Nice. Dab. Dab. Roll them up. Dab. Again, no one will believe me when I say, like, oh yeah, I'm doing all this. Yeah, 100% for sure. Da 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 da. Act like an angel, just like crazy. Yeah. You know what's crazy? That I turned this around. That was not doing so hot. Because I got my... I think I got my stars traded. Did I get my stars traded? Yeah, I did. I think I got traded to, like, Peach or something a while back. You have no proof. Yeah, exactly. I'm a PNG tuber. You can't see my face. You can't see my face. I can think of, like, one person in chat right now, currently, that knows what I look like. And that would be Blue, because I have sent her pictures. I have sent her pictures of what I look like for a lot of, like, context. But granted, I have also gotten pictures from her too, so. Where'd everyone go? Me, yeah! It's Blue. It's Blue, dabbo-dee, dabbo-die, dabbo-dee, dabbo-die, dabbo-dee, dabbo-die. It's my favorite song when I was little. Space Patrol! That's right, Deltora, get FOMO! Ah, yes, Deltora has no idea what I look like. Crazy work. Ow! I pinched my thumb in the lid of my green tea bottle. That hurt. Also, the classic strategy, run around in circles, run around in circles, run around in circles. Yeah, my head is spinning. Shoot him in the butt! Yeah, that's right. Butt stuff kills Bowser. I really have lost my mind. Beep, 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 beep. Oh my god. Oh no. I probably could have stolen anyone else's star and it would have been fine. Oh, anyway. All my friends are cute. It's the law. Aw, Blue. Aw, thank you. Alright, let's see. At 3:45 for minigames. Luigi got a bunch too. I hit 167. I knew Mario had 113. And then once I think I had like 120 something. I'm like, yep, we're good. Peach had happening. Okay. We're all kind of even on the happening star there. A handful of chance times. Not too bad. Lots of Bowser. A few battles. Lots of items. And a few banks. Mario got money, got paid. Yeah, let's go. The things I just say off the cuff, man. So, this will probably be a really good rule of thumb. Don't peg Bowser. He probably will not let you. He'll probably let you do a bunch of other things, but he probably won't let you peg him. I don't think that's on the table. Anyway. Hashtag don't peg Bowser. It's a great raid message though. Alright. It's what, 3:15? That'll be it for today. I do need to purchase Golf with Your Friends on Steam. I'll do that later. Crazy sentences I'm back into. You just disassociate for a second. And then you hear don't peg Bowser. And it's like, man, I should have stayed disassociated. You just zone out. It's like, oh, wait, what? Wait, I do need to purchase a game. Golf with Your Friends, unfortunately, is not cross-platform, which makes me really, really sad. And when Golf with Your Friends 2 eventually comes out, I think I have seen that will be cross-platform. Because I have Golf with Your Friends on the Switch, but it's not cross-platform, so I am more than likely going to have to buy it on Steam. Which I don't think it's very much. I don't think it's very much, and I think I have enough in my PayPal to buy it. Hello, Johnny! Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. What a time to come in. Coming in at Don't Peg Bowser. Because, butt stuff kills Bowser. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that'll be it for today. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Tomorrow is Pokemon Legends ZA. Yeah, tomorrow's Pokemon Legends ZA. We're doing our second round of, Rogue Mega Evolution. Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon, rather. We got, what, a Beedrill, a Bayonet, and Hawlucha, I think. So we're, like, on the second round. We just got to rank E in our ZA Royale. So we just beat Kanari. We just beat her, and, Tarragon's Mega Excadrill almost fucking wiped the floor with me. That was a fun experience. But yeah, we're gonna play more ZA tomorrow. Thursday, considering the time, I'm gonna play games with Sylvia. If we do a Mario Party stream, it'll be a shorter board, probably. And then we'll probably raid into Sylvia. Because I know the time frame to play games with her, and if we do stream, we'll probably do like a short, like maybe 35 turns? Maybe a 35 turn board? Or maybe a couple 20 boards. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, maybe we'll just do like a 35 turn board on like Mario Party 1 or something. And then we'll probably just kind of hang out and then go into Sylvia's stream and play games over there. That'll probably be Thursday, and then Friday, ZA. And then wrap back around to Monday, which will be Final Fantasy 16. So, woo! Turn that down. Alright, tomorrow my mom will be fully unblind. She's getting the cataracts removed from the left eye. Nice! My mother-in-law just recently had that procedure done on both of her eyes. I think she got one done early November, and then she had back surgery mid-November, and then in December she had the other eye done. So, yeah, my mother-in-law had that procedure done. So, gotta get the Cadillacs removed from your eyes. Cadillacs, the cataquacks. I don't need cataquacks in my eyes. They make my eyeballs go real weird. I want Snooker because she doesn't like eye drops, but I have to do them anyway. Yeah, it is what it is. Like, I'm not a big fan of eye drops, but I probably would rather have eye drops than like an eye cream. Because I've had pink eye a few times in my life before. I've had to do eye drops every time. But then when Allie was about 3, she ended up with like a case of pink eye. And they gave her like an ointment that, so you had to like kind of put it like right in the under eye area, and then you kind of had to like massage it around. That was a strange experience to do with a 3-year-old, but hey, it is what it is. Got the right eye first in October. Gotcha. Yeah, my mother-in-law had that done like November, December. So yeah, and her eyes have been pretty good. Now she doesn't need or want contacts, but she has like reading glasses. Because she is old. She is old, in her 60s. So so yeah. So yeah, then yeah, she had her eye surgery, then back surgery, then the other eye surgery, like all sandwiched together, which was really crazy, and especially around the holidays. What a time to have all those procedures done. 4 times a day, 2 weeks, and 2 times a week for the final 2 weeks for the eye drops. Gotcha. Well, hopefully everything goes well and your mom can see again. Because it's great to see. I am fortunate enough to have never had like problems with my eyes, that I have never needed glasses. I don't think I've ever once needed glasses in my life, and I'm very fortunate because a lot of people around me do. It's gonna piss me off. I mean, if it's gotta be done, it's gotta be done. It's like one of those, my husband had, like an infected finger one time back, last year. April last year, I think. Because he pulled a hangnail and it got, like, infected. And that's one of those, like, oh god, that could be bad. Because, like, you don't want, like, staph infection. That's real bad. And, he pulled a hangnail and it got, like, real infected. So he took him to the doctor. And, they poked it, drained it, you know. And they gave him, like, an antibiotic or steroid or something. They gave him something. And there was no way he would have taken it if I had not reminded him to. And he was home mostly for that week anyway. I'm like, hey, take your medicine. Hey, take your medicine. And he'd do it reluctantly, but, like, if I didn't do that, he wouldn't have taken it. I may have annoyed him a little bit, but it's like, hey, take your medicine. Take your medicine. Take your medicine. Ready to begin? I'm prepared. All right. Waiting on you to go. All right. So, yeah, tomorrow's Legends ZA. Thursday, probably a short Lord of Mario Party, and then go into Sylvia's stream. We'll get that figured out. And then Friday, more ZA. So, I'm gonna wait for the Royal Blue to go live. Ads starting. How about no? I used up all my snoozes yesterday during the boss fight. During the Garuda boss fight. I probably would have been okay. But man, I used them all up. But I have some back now. There you are. Okay, we're gonna go raid blue. We're going to go raid blue. Red. I am royal blue. Okay. We're going to go with hashtag. We're gonna go with this. Hashtag don't peg Bowser. We're gonna go with that. That'll be our raid message. If you are subbed to me, you can use my emotes. If you are not subbed to me, you can use whatever emotes you want. Hello, DA! Hello, hello, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. We are just about to raid out, please. We can add please at the end of that. You can add it to the end of the hashtag or whatever. I'm gonna put it on the end of the hashtag. Don't peg Bowser, please. There we go. We gotta use our manners. So we're gonna go red blue. So yeah. It's gonna be fun times. I'm gonna try and stream more, maybe? I don't know. Mondays are Final Fantasy 16, Tuesdays and Thursdays are Mario Party, and Wednesdays and Fridays are Pokemon Legends ZA. So thank everyone for coming out and hanging out, and we will see you next time.